This is a PNGTV Live News Bulletin. I'm Belinda KORA. Concerns were raised in Parliament today regarding the increasing challenge of paying school fees at the tertiary levels by parents who have been tasked to pay up front or have their children turned away from the start of the academic year. These concerns were raised by Wabeg MP Dr. Lino Tom and Sine Yongumul MP Kerenga Kua to the Prime Minister Peter O'Neill and Higher Education Minister Pila Niningi, respectively. Member Kerenga Kua says he has been notified by students and parents that as of last week, Friday, students from UPNG were excluded if they did not pay up 15,000 kina or even the 7,000 kina required for registration. This, he emphasized, was unfair for many students whose parents are struggling to make ends meet each day. Mr. Kua has called on government to ensure these institutions give more time other than the deadline set for the 16th of February for continuing students as well. The Prime Minister says no child should be turned away and tertiary institutions must allow time for parents to pay up these fees. The Higher Education Minister has given his word to members of Parliament to meet with the UPNG Council to discuss this issue. The signing of a memorandum of agreement between the PNG Forest Authority and landowners from the Tikina local level government in the New Ireland province marked the culmination of a 30-year project. The MOA is for the harvesting of logs in the Tikana Forest Plantation, which spans 300 hectares, and the landowners are planning for a further massive extension of the project area. Kaligan Tanda with this update.
After the initial harvest, plans are underway to further extend the 300-hectare plantation, with 2,000 more hectares being offered by the native landowners.
Signifies the culmination of 31 years.
This was made known by Henry Penny, president of Tikana Tree Plantation Landowners Association, at the MOA signing with PNG Forest Authority.
I'm very happy to say that we will give more than what we think or what the forestry will think. We will give, for the initial now, out of TRP, I will pledge 2,000 hectares in addition to the other areas that are coming in.
According to PNGFA Plantations manager Francis Villamur, the 2,000 hectares signifies the consensus among the landowners from the Tikana LLG who are planning to offer the whole LLG area for the project and to stop logging activities there. Villamur was quick to point out that not all the land would be used for the Forest Plantations project. Rimbunan Hijau has been identified as the most probable developer of the Tikana plantation. Kalagantanda, PNGTV Live.
The much talked about Southern Highlands to Gulf Road has outstanding work or construction work of just 12 kilometers and a contract awarded. However, a pending court case needs to be finalized before work can continue. That's the word by Minister for Works Michael Nally when answering questions by Gulf Governor today in Parliament regarding outstanding work on roads in Gulf and Central Province. Mr. Nally says the effort to Kerema Road has not been sealed as yet, and a tender will soon be put out for this section of the road. The Laloki-Vanapa Road is currently being scoped and will be looked into by the Works Department. And Mr. Nally says roadworks from Vanapa to Berena and Gulf has been awarded already and work should start soon. State-owned airline company Air Niugini currently has 52 female managers across its various divisions. This amounts to 45% of the managerial positions which are currently being held by women. The airliner has embarked on a leadership program since last year to help encourage more women to take up such responsibilities. Gregory Avera reports.
For over 4 decades, the airliner has provided air travel services both domestically and abroad. With the growth of the state-owned company over the years, more women have joined its various sections. Last year saw the first batch of 25 women taking part in a leadership program, which has seen half of the group progressing to permanent managerial positions. Air Niugini General Manager, Human Resources, Ray Logona, says the company believes in such programs, which has seen a good number of managerial positions being taken up by locals.
It has helped a lot in terms of our localization as well. A number of the people sitting around here, in terms of the promotions, have actually taken over from expatriates.
A participant and first female general manager for the airliner, Bonaiwala, commended the Emerging Leaders program undertaken by the company. She adds that while such programs can be undertaken, it is good that appointments for managerial positions or any other positions should be done based on merit.
Not only me as a first female GM, but if you look around, most of our key positions are held by females, and it shows that Air Niugini looks as most fit and proper person, rather than gender-based.
Following the success of the first batch, a second lot of 25 will be selected for the 18-month program.
For the next lot, we're looking about that another 25 as well. Yeah. So this will be an ongoing program, and it's all about developing and preparing young, aspiring leaders for the future.
Gregoria Vera, PNGTV Live.
Understanding characteristics and core values of flower plants together with decoration principles improve livelihoods. With the business still developing in our country and no proper venue to market flowers in the city, many florist vendors are taking advantage of the roadsides to sell their products. Florida Gulaseni reports.
Traveling around the city of Port Moresby, one sight that cannot be missed is the entrance of the Barocco food world that lights up during the day with flowers of different species. Mami Michael, one of the florists, together with other florists who travel with their flowers each morning from Morata, Baruni and 5 Mile to sit at the Barocco food world, try to earn a living by selling their flowers.
Sali flower past time maybe some market lo crab market. So crab market all customer in a busy to mass. Now maybe walk lap in flower go come maybe buy him fuel to blocker maybe carry go down sample old man buy him sample na buy him now maybe try him best to come style food well.
She added that how much they earn a day depends on the interest of customers.
One day also customer busy also past time also come buy him also 500, 400. And maybe okay more flower also market. Na pot na bot maybe selling 50 kina, 40 kina, 1 month old. Customer na come at least maybe 700.
Mami also raised concerns that with the APEC meet around the corner, she hopes that the government can also involve them to be part of the world event to showcase their passion as well.
And put this some market na to got flower line go style this lahab na market. And also government got power so maybe can move na go put him. So no give me people one plus space so maybe try best to put him market in flower. All man busy na all customer ba busy lo buying flower long so maybe can put him na style.
Together with the support of other vendors, Mami made a call to the government to support people who are trying means and ways to survive with the little they have and at least create an avenue that can help them prosper in their SMEs. Florida Gulaseni, PNGTV Live.
You're watching PNGTV Live News Bulletin. More after these messages. Welcome back. You're watching PNGTV Live News Bulletin. The driver who was behind the wheels that led to the fatal road accident that occurred on the 2nd of February in East New Britain province will be arrested tomorrow. Florida Gulaseni with this update.
Police boss Joseph Tabali confirmed with PNGTV Live today that the driver of the PMV, who was hospitalized at the Paparatava Hospital, was discharged yesterday and taken to his home in Toma, Viviran. His officers have been instructed to apprehend him tomorrow, where he will be taken in for questioning and charged for driving an uninsured motor vehicle and also for dangerous driving causing death. Meanwhile, the body of the late 16-year-old girl who died in the tragic accident is still at the Nonga General Hospital, awaiting her family's approval for a post-mortem to be conducted to establish the cause of her death. And the other 24 passengers who were also involved in the accident and hospitalized with injuries have been discharged. Tabali further urged drivers of PMVs to ensure the lives of their passengers must be top priority and warned them to comply with the traffic rules and regulations, ensuring their vehicles are worthy enough to be on the road. PNGTV Live will keep you updated on this developing story. Florida Gulaseni, PNGTV Live.
A library plays a very important role in promoting the progress of knowledge and learning. Last week, 5 communities in the autonomous region of Bougainville celebrated the opening of 5 new libraries for schools serving their respective communities. Florida Golaseni reports.
The new libraries in the 5 different schools were funded at the cost of 165,000 kina each and consist of the infrastructure, complete with solar lighting, tables, sitting benches, bookshelves, books, librarian desk, a chair, and desktop computers. During the launching, the keys were handed over to the principals of the schools by the Second Secretary of the Bougainville Program Australia High Commission, Nicole Smith. The library project was delivered through the partnership of the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, the Autonomous Bougainville Department, the Department of Education, and the Digicel PNG Foundation. Digicel PNG Foundation CEO Beatrice Mahuru says, Digicel PNG Foundation is motivated by the desire to establish a level playing field for our rural remote students. She added that when you look at human development indicators showing that only 64% of PNG's total population is functionally literate, there is much to be done to raise our standards. Established in October 2008, Digicel PNG Foundation has directly invested 77 million kina in rural, remote, and socially marginalized communities across all 22 provinces, directly impacting over 770,000 people. Florida Gulaseni, PNGTV Live.
Kundiawa Airport Terminal cannot be open at this stage due to individuals who are occupying the area where the terminal is supposed to be, which is why Air New Guinea and other airlines cannot be able to operate into the area. Minister for Civil Aviation Alfred Manasseh says the safety of our airline industry is vital and must be understood by members of parliament, including citizens. Mr. Manasseh says some funds have been allocated for 2018 for these airstrips and airports, and he will better coordinate with MPs to have their terminals and airstrips set up. He was answering questions by the member for Karamui Salt Nomane, Jeffrey Kama, in Parliament today, who raised concerns on the cost endured by his people to travel in and out of the district after the shutdown of the Kundiawa terminal. You're watching PNGTV Live News Bulletin. More after these messages. Nominations for the 11 categories in the 26 SP Sports Awards are now open. The awards recognizes the performance and achievements of Papua New Guinean athletes during the period of January 1 to the 31st of December 2017. Quintin Anaime with this report.
Nominations can be submitted by anyone, including national sporting associations, individual sportsmen and women, coaches, administrators, clubs, sports officials, the media, and the public. The 11 categories cover athletes, officials, teams, media, and photography. The 12th category, which is the People's Choice Award, will be open after the finalists have been announced on 28th of April. During the launch, PNG Olympic Committee President Sir John Dawaninkura says 2017 featured some great sporting movements for PNG, which should see a lot of nominations to honor these achievements.
The power of sports is evident every time we do attend international events overseas as well as in Papua New Guinea, as demonstrated last year. And ladies and gentlemen, it always gives me great pleasure to thank SB Brewing for the sponsorship they've given us.
Chairman of the awards selection panel, Moses Koiri, highlights those nominating must comply by rules when submitting entries.
We welcome all the sports to put in your bids, and my committee is ready to convene the number of times that we need to come up with the finalists, and hopefully we'll be able to come to you with a finalized list in a couple of months' time.
SP Brewery Managing Director Stan Joyce says they understand the challenges faced by athletes and continue to bring to PNG the annual SP Sports Awards. He highlights SP Brewery has fostered lasting partnerships, especially with stakeholders such as the PNG Olympic Committee and PNG Sports Foundation.
We had a fantastic year last year in sport in Papua New Guinea. A number of major events have occurred. So I believe that, as always, the quality of the nominations will increase. There can only be one winner, of course, in each of the awards, but just to be nominated for this very prestigious award is in itself a major achievement.
Nomination will close on the 16th of March and the awards night is scheduled on the 26th of May 2018. Nomination forms can be collected from the PNG Olympic Committee, PNG Sports Foundation, SP Brewery offices, and all City Pharmacy Limited outlets nationwide. Completed forms can be dropped into specifically marked boxes at these locations. The public is encouraged to participate in the nominations and show their support. Quintina Naime, PNGTV Live.
And the Football Federation PNG launched the MRDC National Premier League's Champion League Challenge that is set to kick off on the 18th of February this year. The league is a new concept where top 4 teams from last year's National Premier League Challenge are being selected and will play off in both the Southern and Northern conferences respectively. Florida Gulaseni with this update.
John Capinato, president of the Football Federation of Papua New Guinea, says the Champions League was established last year to have Champion League clubs all around the country to compete for this championship.
We've got to change football. We've got to bring, we've got to change the format. We've got to change the style of this football. One of the primary things that we did was to go all throughout the country and promote Football Federation PNG. And that's what we have done.
He further added that in his recent visit to Wewak in his Sipek province, he saw the hunger of aspiring players.
Vast population of many people who supported football, but has been neglected of visitations and support and all that kind of thing. So I spent 3 days in Sipek and seeing the hunger of people trying to participate in football. And it was good to meet with the member of MAPRIC, the Honorable John Simon, and the support he has given to Football Federation is overwhelming.
As a platform to find talented players in the country, Football Federation Papua New Guinea is on the mission to reach as many youths as possible and have them involved.
So what do we do for our young people that are missing out? Vast of them. Let's create something for them. That's what Football Federation have created, what we call the Champions Leagues of our own federation in the country. So we give an opportunity back to our clubs.
During the launch, the Champions League Cup was unveiled together with the new uniforms of the 8 teams showcased by their captains in both the Northern and Southern Conference. Meanwhile, the Northern Conference competition will kick-start on the 16th to the 18th at the Sir Ignatius Stadium in Lae, and the Southern Conference competition will start from the 23rd to the 25th of this month at the Sir John Guy Stadium. The 2 top teams from this competition will play a home and away finals on March the 24th this year. Florida Gulaseni, PNGTV Live.
And to end our bulletin with a feel-good story, with the aim of developing the district of Usino-Bundi, rural communities in the district will have power supplied to their own homes by the end of this year. This is through the PNG Power's Rural Electrification Program. Florida Gulaseni with this update.
After living in total darkness for the last 40 years without electricity, a memorandum of agreement was signed last week to kickstart the much-needed electricity supply to rural communities and villages in the Usino-Bundi district. This was through a public-private partnership concept between Usino-Bundi District Development Authority, PNG Power Limited, and a private contractor. Local MP Jimmy Uguro said Usino-Bundi District Development Authority had funded the project with the tune of 250,000 kina that will see villages within Walium and Bundi who would be connected after completing the 10-kilometer power connection from the main Ramu grid. The first-term MP last Friday presented a check of 50,000 kina part payment out of the 100,000 kina to the PNG Power Limited head office in Port Moresby for technical support, administration and mobilization. Remaining 50,000 kina will be paid later to PNG Power Limited when development grants are made available. Uguro said the project would be the first of its kind for the district and challenged the people of Usino Bundi to embrace such initiative by not claiming compensation or charge fees for site clearance. Florida Gulaseni, PNGTV Live.
And that's where we end the bulletin for this evening. For more on these stories, you can go and like our Facebook page and watch our bulletins. You can also log on to YouTube and watch this evening's bulletin. More of our bulletins at 7 p.m. tomorrow. For myself and the news team, it's good night.